So Rahu will going to transit into the sign of Pisces and Ketu will going to transit into the sign of Virgo for the next 18 months, and this transit is going to be happening on the 31st of October. So now we are going to see that how is going to behave in the next 18 months. So this transit how is going to impact for all the ascendants. Let's see that. So my beautiful girls and my handsome boys, welcome back again to your favorite astrology channel, the one and only Jupiter Astrology. Now let's talk about Aries ascendant. So if you are in Aries ascendant, then Rahu will going to transit into your 12th house, okay, and Ketu will going to transit in your 6th house, because Pisces sign will fall in your 12th house, Virgo sign will fall in your 6th house. So Rahu will transit in your 12th house, Ketu in the 6th house. Now from the last around 18 months you are seeing maybe a lot of problem, this and that. You might read that Rahu in the first house is good, some say it's bad. Actually what's happening is that Rahu was in your first house, okay, because Rahu was transiting right now in the sign of Aries, okay. But the problem is that in Aries, Rahu transit was not very good. Even if it's happening in your 11th house, it will not give you that much good result. I'm just giving you an example. But since you are an Aries ascendant, it was transiting in your lagna in the first house. So it might have created like depression, tension, frustration in your life. It's like a, you know, Rahu on your head is like a tension on your head, problems, heaviness. But now this transit after 31st of October is going to change. Now Rahu will transit in your 12th house. Now 12th house has its plus and minus, of course, but it's not only the negative, it's positive as well. Okay, so let's see that what could be possible. So you will see first of all that when Rahu will transit into the 12th house in the sign of Pisces and Ketu in the sign of Virgo, with this transit your lost confidence will be back, which means that if you are feeling very less confident, because of whatever happened till now, because Rahu was transiting in your first house. So with this transit of Rahu in the 12th house in the sign of Pisces for you, if you are an Aries ascendant, you will see your lost confidence will be back. Also you will see that with this transit you will have more self-belief. The belief which was lost due to the problem and tension, depression will come back, okay. Also this Rahu transit into the 12th house in the sign of Pisces for Aries ascendant, it will show that you may get new opportunities into your life, okay. You will get new opportunities in your life. You will also see that with this Rahu transiting into the 12th house for you in the sign of Pisces and Ketu in the 6th house, you will see that enemy and competition from your life will get cut off, which means that maybe let's say they get like their transfer and they are move away from your city and now they are no more with you. Let's say some of them leg is broken, some of them have disease or something, anything could possible. Enemies and competition will cut off from your life. You will also see that. Also Rahu will definitely expand your subconscious desire, or I can say desires on your subconscious level. You will see that. Also with this transit of Rahu in the sign of Pisces and Ketu in the Virgo, you will see that you may get opportunities to work in foreign land, maybe whether you move to foreign land or maybe you will get the clients in the foreign lands, okay. Or it may also possible that you will work for some MNCs and foreign companies, which means that something related to foreign opportunity will get activated with this transit of Rahu Ketu, okay. Rahu in the Virgo, Rahu in the Pisces, Ketu in the Virgo. With this transit of Rahu in the Pisces for Aries ascendant, Ketu in the Virgo for Aries ascendant, it may also possible that like some of you Aries ascendant may even get some sort of inheritance from somewhere, like maybe something was stuck up till now, or something is going on, or like you just suddenly maybe get inheritance from somewhere, maybe some property, etc. That could also possible. Also you will see that with this transit of Rahu in the Pisces and Ketu in the Virgo, it's happening in your 12th 6th axis. So Rahu will make you very secretive and protective. It may possible that now with this transit you will start to hide your future plans, like what you want to do. Let's say for an example, you are planning to travel abroad, so maybe from your relative, from everyone, you will keep that hidden, and you book the ticket, you get the visa, you have done everything done, like, and when you are about to fly, then they suddenly came to know that you are flying there, because it make you more secretive. This transit can make you more secretive kind of individual. That could also possible. Also you will see that with this transit you are going to learn things which are different from the normal people, like something which is like you know, away from our place. Like for an example, let's say you start to learn about maybe, you know, like for an example, healing, maybe spirituality, maybe you see Reiki healing, you will learn. That could also possible. Maybe you start to learn about space, planets, what is there beyond the space, galaxies, you know, other planets, life on other planets, such thing which is taboo, or like such things which are normally, like normal people don't read. That could be possible. This Rahu or Ketu transit will increase your interest in something, because it's 12th house and also the sign of Pisces, so it's like a space, planets, you know, aliens, anything could be possible. So yeah, that could also possible. Also you will see that it may possible that this transit may give you problem at your workplace, maybe with your colleagues. So in that case, one good remedy is that if you can take pilgrimage, or I can say especially since it's Ketu in the 6th, so in your workplace, so I would recommend visiting Lord Ganesh temple is going to be very beneficial with this transit. Okay, so if you have any temple near your home, and especially on Wednesday, okay, if you could visit Lord Ganesha's temple, and even if you can offer him maybe 5 bundi laddus, if like Indians may know that 5 bundi laddus in 5 quantity, like 5 piece of bundi laddu, if you can offer to Lord Ganesha on Wednesday, it is going to be very good for your career. Okay, if you are facing, if you with this transit, if you feel that this transit is giving you some trouble with your colleagues, etc., in your career, then on Wednesday you could visit Lord Ganesha's temple and offer him yellow color bundi laddu, 5 quantity, which means 5 piece of bundi laddu on Wednesday to Lord Ganesha. So that's going to be a great remedy for this thing. Okay, for career, I mean. It may also possible that you will have you know, love affairs, especially like the sexual affairs, one night stand, or maybe, you know, illegitimate relationship could also be possible with this transit if you are an Aries ascendant, because of course Rahu is aspecting in your 12th house. If you are already in relationship, maybe sex life will be more activated, bed pleasure will be more, you try to explore more. That could be possible. Also, like one night stand, many different kind of like sexual opportunity could be possible, but at the same time I will recommend you to be careful. Okay, you can do that, of course, that's not a big deal, but be careful that the person who are going to do one night stand or anything with you, he or she could also scam you in some cases, not in every cases, because when Rahu is transiting in the 12th house, if in your chart also such combination is forming that Rahu is like aspecting and Saturn is aspecting 12 somehow, and this combination get activated with this, then it may possible that some girl or boy try to scam you with one night stand and you will end up in jail. So you need to be very careful. Okay, it may give you sexual pleasures or one night stand kind of a thing anywhere, but when you are doing that with someone, just be extra I would say careful. Always keep this thing in mind that it may also be a scam, because Rahu is an illusion. So you need to be very careful regarding that. You can do that, I'm not denying that. It could be possible for you, romantic and all that stuff, but always be always take, I would say, 5 more step extra checkup, that if that person is genuine or like want to do this or maybe want to scam you. So you need to be careful regarding that. Yeah, Also, you will see that with this transit for you, Aries ascendant, it may possible that you may do some kind of changes in your home, in your living place. Okay, maybe you remove clutter from your home, maybe you do renovation in your home, or maybe you could move to a new place, new home. That could also possible. It may also possible that suddenly with this transit, let's say you are living in your apartment in your one room or two room or 10 room, and suddenly you start to feel, oh my god, these things are like stupid bullshit, what I have done, why I have just gathered these stupid stuffs, you just throw them away, so that could also possible. The cleaning of your home could be possible with this renovation, paint, etc. in the home could also possible with this. So yeah, also it may also possible that moving to a foreign country, living in a foreign country, that could also possible with this transit. Okay. Yeah, also you will see that with this transit, you might be interested in research, some sort of research, that could be possible. If you are already doing some work which is related to research, analysis, data science, or anything in which you have to do research or research related field study, then it's going to be a very good transit for you, I would say awesome time in fact. Okay, for study of like occult, astrology, palm history, if you are an Aries ascendant, it is very good. Maybe you started to feel interest in such field more now. Okay, it's a great time to learn astrology and any kind of occult sciences like palm history, reiki healing, any of these stuff. If you are an Aries ascendant, this is a great time for you to learn these kind of stuff. It may also possible that since Ketu is transiting in your 6th house while Rahu in the 12th house, with this transit of Rahu in Pisces and Ketu in Virgo, it may also possible that you may came across a small animal, not a big, a small animal. Okay, because it's Ketu in the 6th, so small animal. And whether you meet somewhere or somehow you came across a small animal whom you have some kind of a past life connection, so maybe you keep that animal or with you, so that could also possible. Some sort of small animal you could find whom with you could have a past life connection. There's a very high chances of that. Also you will see that this transit will also give you expenses, especially any kind of a material related thing, family, you could do expenses, so that could also possible. Now one thing I would like to advise you, be careful, do not invest any big chunk of money anywhere without having good advice or consultation. Like, think few times, more than twice or maybe 10 times before investing any big chunk of money. At least take advice from 10 different people. Do not invest your, because what happen is that Rahu is transiting in your 12th house. Okay, so it is good, it's going to give you money, because while Rahu in the 12th house, Jupiter will also going to transit in the sign of Taurus next year. So what's going to happen is that you will get good amount of money also, income will also be there, but at the same time expenses will also be there. Okay, so you need to be careful regarding that. But most important thing is that when Rahu is transiting in your 12th house into the sign of Pisces, so you need to be really careful, because it may possible that it creates such kind of illusion that someone will come to you like, hey friend, let's invest money here and let's start this business, or maybe and you can invest your money, he or she will say, and then like Rahu will create such an illusion that it feel like, oh my god, this is the best business I could ever had, I have to just invest maybe $10,000 or $50,000 and I will get rich or something like that. So it may possible that it seems to look like the best deal you could get, but that is like a fraud or a scam in which your money is gone. So you need to be very, very careful. If you are investing somewhere big chunk of your money, of your saving, or with this transit, you need to be extra careful, 10 times or 100 times careful before investing. Okay, especially the huge amount of money, because it will create illusion. Also I would like to tell you that with this transit, since right now till now you might feel very depressive and all that stuff, because Rahu was transiting in your 1st house in the sign of Aries till now. So when this transit happen, Rahu will be in the 12th, Ketu will be in the 6th, next year Jupiter in the 1st house, so you will feel better, you will feel that I came out and this problem is gone. But it may also possible that you may feel overconfident, So when the income will start to become, do not become stupid, okay, and do not waste money unnecessarily, because around the 12th house will also allow you to do expenses some kind. So be careful regarding that. Okay,
you can directly take consultation from us. We have created a website now. It's so simple. You can go there, link in description and the comment section below. You can just click there, and just click of a button, you can just simply purchase directly consultation from us as the instruction are given on the website, and then we will just help you out in the consultation. Okay guys, so for that, links are in comment section and description. You can purchase consultation also.
now let's talk about Taurus ascendant. If you are a Taurus ascendant, so Rahu will going to transit in your 11th house and Ketu will going to transit in your 5th house. Okay, for Taurus ascendant, Rahu will be transit in your 11th house in the sign of Pisces and Ketu in the 5th house in the sign of Virgo. Now what's going to happen? It may possible that first of all, with this transit you may meet someone whom with you could have past life karmic connection. Especially if we look at the romantic angle, romantically you could meet someone whom with you could have a past life connection, and there could be start of relationship with that person. That could be possible with this transit for Taurus ascendant. It may also possible that if you are a Taurus ascendant, you may start learning occult science, like for an example astrology, palmistry, tarot card reading, Reiki healing, such kind of things you could start learning. That could also possible with this transit. It may also possible that with this transit you will get lots of opportunities in the next 18 months. Okay, this transit could also give you huge financial gains, a lot of financial gains. Okay, now see, I can understand that you might not feeling good right now. You might feel like, how can that be possible? I am in this situation. That I can totally understand that, because right now Rahu is transiting in your 12th house. You may face losses, okay, till now with this last 18 month of transit in the 12th house, and Ketu was transiting in your 6th house, and where it is not in a very good sign. Okay, because Rahu transit in your 12th house in the sign of Aries was giving you losses, maybe giving you some problem due to your some sort of one night stand, or any kind of a relationship could also possible in this last year, due to which some people get troubled, having affair and all that stuff could possible. Court cases or any kind of tension, depression, losses were possible. Heavy expenses in the last 18 months could also possible. Okay, now a lot of also depend upon, like let's say if charts is very good, then maybe those expenses was on some good thing, like let's say you have taken loan due to which you have built a home, so that could also possible till now. But still you could have some sort of stress, you could have losses in stock market till now. That could also possible till now with this transit. I can understand that. So you might be thinking that, oh, I'm not feeling good, but believe me, with this transit that is coming now, because Rahu will going to transit in your 11th house in the sign of Pisces this year. Okay, so what's going to happen is that from the November you will start to see things will improve, and you could also see that there could be sudden benefits could be seen with this transit. Okay, in your career you may get new opportunities in your career. Okay, career wise, let's say for an example you are doing a job, so maybe you can get a promotion. Okay, there's a very high chances of that. Okay, you could also get transfer wherever you want. Let's say you are having a job in some city and you want transfer. So it may possible with this transit of Rahu in the 11th house for you Taurus, you may get transfer in the city that you wants to. Rahu can help you in that. That could also possible. You may also get some sort of respect in any way. Maybe you get something by which people start to respect you. You get some position, you get promotion due to which you gain respect. So you may also gain some sort of respect with this transit. That could also possible. Definitely you will see that Rahu will start to fulfill your long term, like your desires that were there from the long time. Let's say from last 16, 15, 18 months, you are like, I want to do this, I want to do this, I want to do that, but you are not able to do that. But with this transit, those desires will start to fulfill, because Rahu is going to transit into your 11th house and Ketu in the 5th house. So those desires now will start to fulfill with this transit. So that is very good. Okay. you will also see that there will be a sudden expansion in your social life. Like for an example, suddenly you start to meet more people, you start to make more friends, or some situation possible that where you could, like, let's say you get a promotion and you go somewhere and you will find new people. Okay, let's say you start a business in which you have to meet more people and there is an expansion in that. Okay, so that could also possible. There could be expansion of your network circle, that could also possible. Okay. uh, Now, although with this Rahu in the 11th house, it is good, it's very good for expansion and all that, but still you need to be a little bit careful regarding people. You may find some people who could try to maybe cheat you, like depending upon your chart. Of course, full horoscope consultation is required to see the big picture, but still little bit of idea. But generally it is good, like in the 11th house, but little bit you need to be extra careful, okay, regarding the friend circle and all that. Oh, like whom to trust, whom not to trust, right? Although it will expand your network circle. Okay, definitely your wishes start to fulfill and you will see good gains with this transit. Okay. uh it may also possible that there could be start of some intimate relationship, that could also possible. Okay, if you are doing some sort of business, then it may also possible that let's say for an example, uh, you start something new, something new kind of a business could be possible. You may expand your business. Okay, that could also possible. Expansion could also possible. So such things could also possible in your business. Okay, so it is a very good time to expand your business, in fact. Okay. um Although since Ketu is in the 5th house, so maybe it may possible that some relationship, if let's say not going well, that maybe some of your relationship will end and a new relationship will be start. Okay, and a very karmic one will start. So that could also possible. And if you don't have that any relationship, then it may also possible that you could meet someone whom you could have a very strong past life connection, and there is a possible chances that you could meet someone whom you will get married later. So that chances could also possible with this transit of Rahu Ketu. Okay, like so it means that if you are unmarried, most likely you will get married with this transit. Okay, now it may also possible that with this transit, see, you will get good amount of money, you will get gains, your desire will start to fulfill, but you need to be careful, because it may possible that till now you are facing problems, but now as the money start to come in, you will have huge desires, like I want to buy a car, I want to do this, I want to do that. And when this transit is going to end in the next 18 months, you will feel like I end up with nothing, because I like I just spend all of my money in desire fulfillment. So you need to be careful, okay, about that, because desires will start to fulfill and money will be there, but like it may create an illusion that maybe you just spend all your money in enjoyment and fun. So you need to be careful that as well. Okay, like where you are investing your money or spending, right? So yeah. uh, so maybe like you could start something in some creative field, that could also possible, or maybe expand your work in some creative field. So yeah. So the
You can directly take consultation from us. We have created a website now. It's so simple. You can go there, link in description and the comment section below. You can just click there and just click of a button, you can just simply purchase directly consultation from us as the instruction are given on the website, and then we will just help you out in the consultation. Okay guys, so for that, links are in comment section and description. You can purchase consultation also.
now let's see what's going to happen with this Rahu Ketu transit for the Gemini ascendant. So if you are a Gemini ascendant, first of all, right now Rahu is transiting in your 11th house in the sign of Aries, and Ketu is transiting in your 5th house in the sign of Libra. So this transit was like, which is there from the last around 16 months. Okay, and it will going to end in the next 2 months. So it may possible that with this transit till now you might face like lot of problems till now this transit have given you. Okay, like let's say for an example, but see, the good thing is that now the upcoming transit of Rahu in the sign of Pisces and the Ketu in the sign of Virgo will happen in such a way that Rahu will transit in your 10th house if you are a Gemini ascendant, and Ketu in your 4th house. So we will see what's going to happen, but it may possible that till now, since Rahu is transiting in your 11th house and Jupiter is also there and Ketu in the 5th house. So it may given you some problem, diseases, okay, and even many different type of stress and problems. Okay, the point is that Rahu in the 11th house is there, which is considered good, but the problem is it is in the sign of Aries, and Aries sign is not considered good for the Rahu transit, okay, or even Rahu placement. So now here's the thing, if you have Rahu placement well placed in your chart, so this transit till now in the 11th house right now transiting Rahu, maybe it had given you something good, okay, little bit of good or maybe more good. But if it's not placed good in your chart, if Rahu placement is bad, then even though Rahu was transiting in your 11th house till now, even then it had given you some problems. Maybe like in this year for a couple of months it has shown you some path, some little bit of success, but again it came back. But here's the good news, now finally Rahu is going to transit in your 10th house. Okay. So Rahu is transiting in your 10th house in the sign of Pisces from 31st of October, and Ketu will be transit in your 4th house in the sign of Virgo. So what's going to happen with this transit, right? So see, first of all, it is a very good transit for a Gemini ascendant. Okay, you will see, first of all, the very best thing is there could be expansion in the career, very high chances. Okay, you will see some sort of success in your career. Okay, because I can understand what's going on from the last many years, for especially for Gemini ascendant. Saturn was transiting in your 8th house, Rahu Ketu transit were also bad, like the slow moving planet transit were horrible for Gemini ascendant. But finally the transits are going to be good. Why? Because not only the Rahu will be transiting in your 10th house, Ketu is transiting in your 4th house, but also Saturn is transiting in your 9th house. Okay, and also right now Jupiter will be there in your 11th house. So what good thing will happen is that this transit of Rahu in the 10th house, Jupiter in the 11th house, Saturn is the 9th house, is going to be a very best placement for you. Right now Rahu is with the Jupiter, which is creating not a good yoga. It's like a Chandal yoga, which is stopping your success. But as soon as on the 31st of October, Rahu will be transit into your 10th house. Okay, you will see that with this Rahu Ketu transit, there will be very favorable situation forming for you. So maybe you will get some kind of a breakthrough in your career. That could be possible. Okay, even it may possible that this Rahu could make you a very influential kind of a person. Okay, if you are working in media etc., it could make you very famous or influential person also, influencer also, right? It may also possible with this Rahu that you will see financial gains. Okay, very very high possibility of financial gain. In fact, I can say you will see financial gains. Okay, right? So now with this transit there are two things also, like with the mother thing. You may see if mother health was bad, so maybe there could be improvement in the mother health. That could also possible. Okay, if she was really fine, then could be health issues. So anything could be possible from that. If there was like a health issue going on in the mother, then there could be some relaxation on that. That could also possible. Also, if you have trouble with your mother till now, then you will see that that trouble will end. Okay, and you will start to have conversation with your mother. So in that way it's good, right? It may also possible that there could be some change in your home environment, right? Maybe you do some little bit of let's say constructions, maybe you do some kind of a furniture work or any kind of a work in your home, in your kitchen, in your, like, overall you will say in your home environment there could be some sort of changes. Okay, some people even reduce some clutter in their home. That could also possible with this transit. This transit may also give you certain kind of a wealth, like for an example, suddenly with this transit you will see huge flow of money from somewhere. That could be possible. This transit may even take you away from your mother or homeland. Let's say for an example, suddenly with this transit you have planned to work in foreign country and then you have to go away from your home. That could be possible with this transit, right? For Gemini ascendant, it may also possible that in your career with this transit of Rahu Ketu, you will get a lot of opportunities. Okay, that could be possible. One thing is for sure, this transit will get you notice. Okay, it will involve you in a work in which you will get noticed. Some will get noticed, recognition in their let's say office. Some people may even get promotions. Some people will become famous influencers, social media celebrity with these transits. Okay, depending upon your work, you will see that. It may also possible with this transit for Gemini ascendant that maybe you guys will start something new. Let's say you were planning for something like I will do this, I will do that from many years or months, and you were not able to do that. So with this transit, it may possible that now those things will initiate. Rahu will allow you to do all those new things. Or if you already started, then you will see a huge spike up, like a huge success in that particular business or work. You will see that. This transit will definitely increase your reputation. The problem that you have till now, all those kind of stupid things will get solved, and you will see increase in your reputation with this transit, right? Actually, this transit is going to give you a very excellent result right now, especially till next year. Okay, the reason is even after next year it will give you, but from the November till I would say middle of the next year, the time is very, very good, because not only the Rahu will transit in your 10th house, but also its dispositor Jupiter will transit in your 11th house for Gemini ascendant. So that is a very favorable position. Okay, for gain, for promotion, for success, for recognition, for money. This is really a finally, after I would say many years, for Gemini ascendant, something good is coming, because I'm seeing that Gemini ascendants were facing so much problem from the last few years. It was horrible, especially with Saturn transit and this and that. Finally, it's very good, like something good is coming. Also, you will see if there were some health issues from last many years or months, so suddenly you will see that those health issues will be gone. You will start to feel more healthy and more happier in your life now. Health issue will go away with this transit, you will see. Let's say if there were some disease which was troubling you, let's say you have consistently without any reason stomach infection, this problem, that problem, displacement of navel and this and that, and you were thinking what the hell, why these things are coming again and again, because right now this transit is in your 11th 5th axis, so it might have given you many problem also. So with this transit that's going to happen for you now in the like in this year on 31st of October, you will see that with this transit of Rahu in the Pisces, Ketu in the Virgo, you will see benefits in your health. Diseases will be cured. Okay. One thing I would like to recommend is that do not do any unethical things, because it's a time for maybe recognition, fame kind of a thing. Let's say you do some unethical work, some wrong thing, and maybe you get famous in a negative way because of that work. So you need to be careful regarding that, right? So do good things, to right work, so that you can get fame in a positive way. This transit can even give you like promotions and career success. Of course, this is actually the time to take responsibility. From November, this is the time for you to take responsibility, work hard, so that you can make use of this transit in the best possible manner. For the next 18 months, you have to utilize this as best as you can, gain as much success as you can from this transit. Okay. Also, you will see that like foreign opportunities coming with this transit for Gemini ascendant, working with the foreigners, foreign clients, foreigner people, working in foreign land, moving into foreign land, such kind of a thing could be possible, foreign related opportunity. Okay. Also, there is one more thing. Rahu transit in the 10th house is happening into the sign of Pisces. Pisces is naturally the 12th house sign in the Kalpurusha Kundli, which represent expenses. So it may be possible that there could be expenses due to your career, or maybe first you have to do some sort of expenses, then you will get success in your career. Let's say for an example, you get opportunity in some foreign country. For that you have to have a huge expense. Like for an example, you have to book the tickets, you have to apply for the visa, you have to stay in some hotel or rent some home or something like that. So first you have to do expenses, okay, and then you will get the benefit of that. So that could also possible in certain way. Okay, so yeah,
You can directly take consultation from us. We have created a website now. It's so simple. You can go there, link in description and the comment section below. You can just click there and just click of a button, you can just simply purchase directly consultation from us as the instruction are given on the website, and then we will just help you out in the consultation. Okay guys, so for that, links are in comment section and description. You can purchase consultation also.
Now let's talk about for the Cancer ascendant. If you are a Cancer ascendant, Rahu will going to transit into the 9th house, in your 9th house, into the sign of Pisces, and Ketu will going to transit into the 3rd house, into the sign of Virgo. Okay, and this transit will going to happen on 31st of October. So for you Cancer ascendant, Rahu transit in the 9th house, Ketu transit into the 3rd house will do its things. First of all, this is a transit which increase desire inside you to travel. So this transit could increase inside you a desire to travel to different places. That could be seen. This transit, it may possible that since Ketu will be there in your 3rd house in the sign of Virgos, and its dispositor is Mercury, and Rahu in the 9th house into the sign of Pisces, a dispositor is Jupiter, so it may possible that with this transit you will start to take interest in things like occult science, spirituality, learning astrology, tarot, and all these kind of arts could be possible. It may also possible that these sciences, spirituality, astrology, etc., you may learn through your neighbor, or it may also possible that maybe you learn these sciences through your younger sibling. Let's say for an example that your neighbor start to talk to you about these kind of a science, or your sibling, and then you start to learn from him or her. That could be possible. Or it may also possible that you start suddenly a video come in front of you and you start to watch astrology videos and etc., or spirituality videos. Let's say you start to watch this Isha Foundation Sadhguru's videos and you start to take interest in spirituality and these kind of a thing. That could be possible. Also, one more thing could be possible, that with this transit, you may explore new religious belief. It may possible that this transit of Rahu Ketu will give you inclination towards new religion, different religions, different beliefs. Okay, let's say suddenly you start to learn astrology and you start to gain interest in Hinduism. That could be possible. Okay, you travel to Vrindavan. That could be possible. From, let's say, in the Western world, you move to Vrindavan, you would like to spend some time there and you feel really happy. That could be possible. With this transit, it may also possible that this transit will like reduce your attention span. Let's say for an example, you are watching video, you will see that it's hard for you to watch long things, right? That could be possible. It's hard for you to study for long hours, so your attention span will be reduced with this transit. That could be possible. This transit can even give you unnecessary, I would say, like anger issues. It could make you short tempered, so you need to be pretty careful about that, because that could possible. Unnecessary arguments and fight with the people could be possible due to this short tempered kind of a thing with this transit. With this transit, you will see that since Rahu is transiting into the 9th house, Ketu in the 3rd house, so Rahu 5th aspect is on the lagna. So what's going to happen is that mentally you feel very unstable. There could be thousands of the thought, because Rahu's speed is like crazy. So it's like, it's like air, like boom boom boom, like so many like thoughts. So that could be possible. Change in thoughts, right? Let's say today you are thinking, I will take admission in business administration. Tomorrow you will thought, I will go for computer sciences. So like there's a lot of thoughts, like even if you're studying or even anything. Okay, there's a lot of changes in your thoughts. Today you think that I will start a channel in traveling, and tomorrow you thought about spirituality. So that could be possible, right? Although you will see that there will be improvement in your financial prospects with this transit. Your financial prospect will definitely improve. Okay, this transit will also increase your self confidence. That could also possible. Also you will see that it may also possible with this transit that your younger sibling, or like most probably your younger sibling, could also become spiritual, or he or she, like your younger sibling, could start to learn maybe astrology, tarot, spirituality. That could also possible with this transit. Like it may increase your younger sibling interest in these things. This transit could also give you one more thing, is that you will see that in your career your income sources will increase with this transit. You will also see that this transit of Rahu Ketu, especially Ketu in the third house, could make you adventurous kind of a thoughts it could give you. Okay, and with that you will get new opportunities as well with this transit. That could be possible. Although one thing I would like to advise you, that since it is happening on the 3rd 9th axis, so there is a possibility of heated argument with your neighbor, with your younger sibling, with your teacher, with your father. So you need to be careful. There could be chances of heated argument again and again with these people. So you need to be careful. Also you will see that since Ketu will transit in the 3rd house, so it will decrease your desires to do interactions. Okay, with let's say decrease desires to be presence on social media. You will be start to be less online. Okay, also maybe decrease desire in like talking to the neighbor, spending time with sibling. That could also possible, younger sibling, you know. So yeah, sometime you will see that like time to time there could be some problem in your travelings with this transit, like this problem, that problem, visa issue, this issue, that issue, so that you have to face, and you have to face challenges in traveling. Although with this transit you will have a lot of foreign travel, or frequent foreign travel could also possible, but those foreign travels will be challenging. There you have to face problems. Let's say for an example, you are traveling and immigration officer stop you, ask you questions, and put you for a couple of hours side, and then after 2-3 hours allow you to go. So that could be possible. Unnecessary kind of a problem, unnecessary kind of a thing could be possible, maybe related to documents in traveling. That could be possible. Let's say you were traveling and you forget your passport at your home, you have to go back and again pick it up. That could be possible. So yeah, also with this transit you may attend like the events in the foreign country. Different kind of events could be possible. Okay, so let's say you are in one part of the other like world, and let's say you are in India, and in USA some conference is going on. You will travel there, you will be travel for some technological kind of a thing happening in India. Let's say spiritual kind of a thing, maybe you are traveling to France or this, like this and that. I'm just giving you an example. So that could be possible. Although you will see that since 9th house also represent pilgrimage, so maybe you go on some foreign long distance pilgrimage. Let's say you live in United States or in western part, so you came to know about the Neem Karoli Baba. You will go to India and you visit this temple of Kanchi Dham Neem Karoli Baba, you know, in the Indian northern part near Nainital. That could be possible. You could visit Vrindavan in India or any other places. That could be possible. Okay, so yeah, but one thing you will see with this transit, if you are a Cancer ascendant with this transit, you definitely will have like your mind will consistently, like there could be changes in the mind, lot of thoughts, this and that. Also it may possible, let's say you have taken admission into one course. After few months with this transit, your mind will be like, no, I can't do this course, I have to quit it. And then you quit that course, you take admission in another course, and then again after few months that's the same feeling will continue with this transit in the next 18 months. So it may be possible that Rahu is aspecting in your lagna with the 5th aspect by sitting in the 9th house, so it will give you consistently thoughts, okay, of change. That could be possible. Okay, to some extent this transit can even make you a little bit restless also, or even more restless, I would say, not little bit actually. So you need to be careful. Okay, careful in the sense like it's good also, but Rahu make you restless, so that could be problematic. So maybe doing spiritual practices like meditation etc will help. Also maybe like religious pilgrimage will definitely help you. Okay, even cleaning religious places is a great remedy for Rahu. If you can clean some temple, you know, that is very good. If you are affected by Rahu, just go to the temple, clean it every single day for maybe 3-4 months, you will see miracles. So yeah, one advice however with this transit I would like to give you, if you are a Cancer ascendant, that do not take just sudden like decision, because Rahu will give you sudden thought. Suddenly you thought I will go to this and you just decide to travel there. Suddenly you thought that I will quit this course. Suddenly you thought I will take this course. So just do not take sudden decisions. If sudden thoughts come, they will come definitely with this transit. What I want you is to just relax, to spend some time to think about it. Okay, now of course the intensity of this depend upon your overall chart, your dasha, antardasha, everything. For that, full horoscope consultation is required. Links are,
but you can directly take consultation from us. We have created a website now. It's so simple. You can go there, link in description and the comment section below. You can just click there, and just click of a button, you can just simply purchase directly consultation from us, as the instruction are given on the website, and then we will just help you out in the consultation. Okay guys, so for that, links are in comment section and description. You can purchase consultation also.
now Leo ascendant. Okay, what this transit of Rahu Ketu will do to Leo ascendant. So if you are a Leo ascendant, first of all I want you to comment down below what I am going to tell now. If these things happen to you from the last around 15-16 months, 18 months, so I want you to comment down below that yes, these things are happening. Discuss your situation. So first of all, Rahu till now was transiting into your 9th house into the sign of Aries, and Ketu was transiting into your 3rd house into the sign of Libra. Okay, so what actually was happening till now is that Rahu and Ketu transit in the 3rd and 9th axis till now was happening, which is going to change on the 31st of October this year. Okay, Rahu will going to transit in your 8th house and Ketu will going to transit in your 2nd house in the sign of Pisces and Virgo respectively. But currently since Rahu was transiting in your 9th house, and Ketu was transiting in your 3rd house from the last like around 18 months, you can consider till September. So in October, like for example last from 15, 16, 17 months, Rahu Ketu transit was in 3rd and 9th house of yours. So what's were happening is that your confidence was literally destroyed by the Rahu. Okay, you feel like very unlucky because Rahu in the 9th house in the sign of Aries was destroying your luck. Transit till now had given you so much setbacks in the health, in the wealth, in the family, in the career, in the overall prospects of your life, that it's like very hard for you. You're like, oh my god, this is hell. So literally this transit till now had already destroyed your self-confidence, I believe. It might possible that you might get lot of thoughts till now like, oh my god, if I'm going to fail one more time, then what's going to happen? If this is going to happen, then what's going to happen? Due to which you might not able to concentrate till now. All this kind of a situation was due to this Rahu in the 9th house in the sign of Aries till now. Many Leo ascendant people in the last 14-15 months might have already faced health related issues. Intensity of problem could be different for different Leo ascendant. Like some may face some problems, some may face high problems, some may face moderate health issues. So depending upon other factors in your chart, you have already faced so many problems. It might also possible with this transit till now from last 14-15 months, there might be some misunderstanding with your spouse, not a very good tuning, like they might not able to understand what you're trying to say, or like there's a misunderstanding, there was not a good bond. Okay, because this Rahu is also your co-ruler of your 7th house, right, and it is in the 9th house in the sign of Aries, which was not doing very good. So it might also created problem in your married life. On the top of that, by sitting in the 3rd house, Ketu was also aspecting your 7th house by its 5th aspect. So due to all this scenario, till now might be like problematic situation with your spouse, like misunderstanding, all that in the last 14-15 months could also might also possible for some Leo ascendant that there was some arguments or even high level arguments with your spouse in the last 14-15 months. It might also possible that with this Ketu in the 3rd house, it might already created problem with your siblings or neighbors in the relation. Okay, that could also possible. So in a nutshell, you are facing a lot of chaotic kind of a situation from last 14-15 months. Okay, now its intensity depend upon your chart, of course, but generally this was the scenario with this current transit of Rahu Ketu. Now finally on the 31st of October, this Rahu will going to transit in your 8th house. Okay, so Rahu transit in the 8th house and Ketu will transit in your 2nd house. So now let's see what's going to happen from the 31st of October till the next 18 months, which will be there in 2025 till 2025 middle. Like in the next 18 months, what will be the situation for Leo ascendant? Let's see that. First of all, I want to tell you that Rahu Ketu will behave as per their dispositor. So in which sign they are going to transit, they will behave as per the ruler of that sign. Okay, problem is that currently Rahu and Jupiter was transiting in your 9th house, due to which you are at the extreme peak of unluckiness. You might not able to take the right decision, that in which direction I have to go. You might feel like frustrated and depressed. But here's the thing. Now see, I know you might be thinking that Rahu will transit now from the 31st of October in your 8th house, and 8th house is not a very good placement. I agree with you. In some extent, this transit will also give you some sort of negativity. But here is a good news. The good news is that when the Rahu will transit in your 8th house, it will going to transit into the sign of Pisces. Its dispositor is Jupiter, which means that ruler of Pisces is Jupiter, and Rahu will behave as per Jupiter when it will transit in your 8th house. Okay, after 31st of October, from November you can consider. Then what's going to happen is that when Rahu will be transiting in your 8th house, its dispositor Jupiter will be transiting in the 9th house of your luck. And since Rahu is away from the Jupiter now, it will move into the 8th house. So what's going to happen is that this Rahu in the 8th house and Jupiter in the 9th house will improve your luck. So, okay, so you will start to get betterment in your luck. You will start to feel that yes, now my luck start to support me. First of all, this is the good thing. Also, till the middle of next year, the Jupiter will be there in your 9th house, so which is going to be helpful for your luck. On the top of that, after like the middle of 2024, Jupiter will transit in your 10th house. We will talk about that next year. But with that also, all these transit of Rahu Ketu from October end, or I would say November this year, will start to give you, first of all, boost in your confidence. You will get again like self-belief. Your self-belief will be back with this transit. The point is that right now the situations are so bad in your life that you're like almost everything was going negative, so your confidence is down, your belief system is totally destroyed. But with this transit from the November, you will see that slowly your belief will start to be back, your confidence will start to be back, and definitely things will improve in your life with those things, because these things are very important. With this transit, you will see that in your career, you will start to see that hurdles, the problem will start to reduce, right? Slowly with this transit, you will see again that your career is back on track. Okay, problems, hurdles are like going away. Now, however, I would like to agree on the fact that 8th house Rahu will create some hindrance, will create some problems. okay, will require you to put efforts. It will not going to be a smooth journey, okay. But the good thing is that other situations are favorable. So what's going to happen is that you will face the hurdles, but ultimately you will jump over those hurdles with this transit, and you will like you will get the results. You will just see improvement ultimately. That's the best thing. With this transit, you will also see benefits in your health, okay. Whatever problem that you are facing from the last 14-15 month or 16-17 month, whatever you want to say, you will see that yes, now with this transit from November, my health start to improve again. Overall, you will see that in your family life, in your career, there will be improvement. But again, I'm adding one more thing again and again, that it is going to improve, but there will still be hurdles because it's in the 8th house. So imagine if right now, if till now Rahu was transiting in your 9th house, so it was giving you pain, problem, like as if like it was cutting your body with a sword, okay, and it's giving you wounds, it was giving you problems. But now what's going to happen is that now Rahu will be in the 8th house, so it will give you like for an example, just you know cuts with the needle, little bit pinching of needle, okay. You can consider it in this way, right? Now the good part is that you can face those things, and ultimately you can overcome the problems, and ultimately you will feel at least relaxed. That is the best part of this Rahu, that in the overall perspective of your life there will be improvement. Till now it was horrible time for you because the things were not going good. Its sign was not good. It was reducing luck. It was giving you all sort of problems. Also, for Leo ascendant, Rahu was transiting in your 9th house, so by its 5th aspect it was aspecting at your lagna, it's your 1st house, so it was giving you, like, I can understand what was going on in the head. It's like, but now in the 8th house, by facing the problem, you will see the success. I mean, you will see the improvement in your life. The good part is that you have already suffered so much, you have already faced so much pain, is that due to which the pain that you are going to face now will be very less in comparison to what you have already faced. So it might also possible that you might not feel much. But again, I'm saying the good thing is that you will see growth. You will finally see some betterment. So you will feel relaxed, that at least if I'm working here, if I'm facing the struggle, I'm also getting the result. That is what I like about this transit for you guys. This transit of Rahu in the 8th house, and Ketu will transit in your 2nd house of family, food, finance, speech. You will also see benefit in these things. It might also possible that some of you who are just fighting and who want to get separated, legally or anyway, it may possible that after this transit you will think that, oh, why we are getting separated? We think like we do not need to get separated. It is better not to get separated. Okay, let's just solve our problem and start living again together. So it might also possible. So if you are facing like problem with a spouse, family issues, this and that, just wait for the couple of months and you will start to see from November that yes, there will be improvement in all these prospects of your life, right? Financially, this transit will again start to give you money, okay. Ultimately, with this transit, you will see that whatever you have faced till now with this transit of Ketu in the Virgo, Rahu in the Pisces in the 2nd 8th axis will again start to give you money. Okay, you will see that although your interest might not be there now, because Ketu in the 2nd house transit will detach you from money related matter. You will see the people who have Ketu in the 2nd, they are like, they don't care about the money. As like they will manage because they have to, but they are not like those people who just think unnecessarily about money. No, money is the thing which they think least in their life. So with this transit, it might give you detachment, but it will give you automatic money sources also. You will see that improvement is definitely seen in your case. So you will also see that some of you with this transit may even fall in love with someone. A new relationship, if you are looking for, it may also possible that your new relationship will start with someone. It could be hidden, it could be secret, or maybe if you want, like, some people will start in a secret way a new relationship, if you are looking for, of course, if you are single. So your new relationship will be start, and it may also possible that this relationship might be with some foreigner, someone from different culture, different community. That could also possible. Okay, very high chances of that. It may also possible with this transit that if you have some partnership, all that, it may possible that you could end some partnership in business and all that stuff. That could be possible. There could be some sort of revolutionary changes that you will see in your business. There is a very high chances of that. Okay. uh, you will also see that uh, the new relationship that you form, like the romantic relationship, it could be very obsessive, like it will give you obsession, because Rahu in the 8th. Okay, even you attract sexually towards someone, or maybe something like that, depending upon your overall chart, that what's like chemistry of the planet with each other in your chart. So depending upon those things, that could also possible. Obsessive relationship new start for you guys, that could be possible. Or if you are especially looking for a relationship single, then you will see that. uh, Also you will see that with this transit, it may also possible that maybe you change your home. Okay, change in your home, change of your home could be possible. Maybe you move to a new place, that could be possible. With this transit, it may also possible that you might do renovation at your home. Okay, let's say you, with this transit happen, and you will shift to a new home, or this transit will happen, you have your home, you do some sort of renovation. Okay, there is a good chances of that as well. Okay, one more advice I would like to give you is that, if like in this transit, if you can avoid driving vehicle, that is a very good advice for you. Okay, or if you drive, you have to drive, then drive it very very carefully, especially when you are going on long routes. Okay, where there is a high chances of accidents. Okay, on highways, where car, like where you drive fast, avoid driving. Okay, if you can avoid driving in this transit, you need to be very careful. Okay, and I don't know, like the placement of your chart, of course, like it depends, like where Mars Rahu is placed, but still I would like to recommend that be careful in driving. If you can avoid, that's better, going on the long routes. Okay. uh, Also you will see that this transit, the money flow will again start. Okay, income will start. Okay, so maybe it give you an illusion that, hey, you should invest in that particular stock market, you should invest in that cryptocurrency, you should invest there, you should invest here. So that kind of offer you will start to see. Maybe you will start to see more offer suddenly, like in your smartphone, on social media apps or ads, or due to which you may invest your money somewhere and you will get scammed, your money get like wasted. That could be possible. So you need to be very very careful. Okay, again I'm saying, don't do any big investments. Okay, this transit is very, you need to be very careful. If you are doing any big investment, extra careful, 10 times careful. Okay, think 10 times, take advice from different people before doing that, because investment wise it can scam you. If you can avoid, that is the best. Don't do investment, I can recommend in this timing. Now of course there may be some stress, okay, which I already told you, like hurdles, not stress actually. But the good part is that you have already faced so much hurdles, that this, like you face so much big hurdles, that now the upcoming small hurdles will not going to hurt you much. In fact, when you see that there is a benefit in the front, when there is a success down the line, so you will overcome those small hurdles. You will also see that, right? You will also see that it might also possible that with this transit you may also have to travel to foreign country, and that could be suddenly something happen, you have to travel to a foreign country. Okay, like let's say you are living in any country. Okay, let's say you are living in US, you are living in Europe, you are living in any country in the world, in the, let's say, Japan, or maybe any country in India. So you suddenly something happen and you travel to a foreign country. That could be possible. Okay, suddenly you get an opportunity, you travel to country, depending upon your chart, suddenly something happen and you have to travel. Okay, uh this is actually a very good transit if you are in some research based work. Okay, then it is a very good transit. Also, if you're doing PhD etc research, it is a good transit for you. Also, if you are in something in which you have to deal with the hidden information like secret services etc, again a good transit for you. If you are in fields like data science, data analyze etc, then it's a good period for you, again beneficial. It can give you a good insights. Also, you will see that just a second. Yeah, also if you want to study astrology, palmistry, reiki healing, any kind of occult related subject, again it's a good time. In fact, one few remedies I would like to recommend you, okay, with this transit is that since 8th house is going to be very active, 2nd and 8th axis will be active with this transit. So one remedy is that if you start reading astrology books, watching astrology videos every single day, so it is very good for you, because in a way this Rahu energy will get consumed. This is my way. So if you start reading astrology books every single day, start watching astrology, and start using your brain in astrology every single day, then it is very good remedy. Also, if you can help any cleaning staff, okay, cleaners, okay, so let's say there is someone who is a garbage picker, you help that person, okay, sometime you give some money to that person, that is very good for you. Maybe give them food, maybe give them money, very good for you. It's a very good remedy. Maybe the toilet cleaners, maybe the garbage pickers, such kind of a people, if you help, right, and don't help them with this intention that okay, I want to improve my Rahu, that's why I'm doing it. No, just help them without thinking, and do not tell anyone that you are helping. Help them secretly. That's when this remedy work. Just give them some money, like any of the garbage picker, toilet cleaner etc, give them some money that hey, this is for you, and just forget that you have given money. Okay, it's like in Hindi there's a famous saying that neki kar darya mein dal, which means just do the good things and just forget about it, that you have done it or not. So that's when it's going to give you benefit. Okay, so yeah, this is another remedy that you can keep doing for the next 2 years. In general, also if you help such kind of a people, Rahu will give you good result. And if you are feeling Rahu is giving you bad result, you can start doing this remedy, helping these like toilet cleaners, garbage pickers, or the people who are like beggars etc. In general, beggars are generally for the Saturn, but garbage pickers, toilet cleaners, right, if you help them, it's going to be very beneficial, okay, for you, right? So yeah,
You can directly take consultation from us. We have created a website now. It's so simple. You can go there, link in description and the comment section below. You can just click there, and just click of a button, you can just simply purchase directly consultation from us as the instruction are given on the website, and then we will just help you out in the consultation. Okay guys, so for that, links are in comment section and description. You can purchase consultation also. Now
okay, so now let's talk about Virgo ascendant. If you are a Virgo ascendant, Rahu is currently transiting in your 8th house, Ketu is transiting in your 2nd house. Now with this transit on 31st of October, Rahu will going to transit in your 7th house, and Ketu will going to transit in your 1st house. What's going to happen with this transit? See, first of all, currently the transit is still of Rahu in the 8th house of you. If you are a Virgo ascendant, Ketu is in the 2nd house. So this transit might already given you a lot of problems, tension in profession, in personal life, depression, loss of confidence. In fact, confidence get destroyed. Also, some of you might face family issues. Some of you unfortunately may also lost your love, your dear ones in family, because you know this transit was very bad, unfortunately, till now, depending upon the intensity of planets in your chart. Because see, Rahu was transiting in 8th house in the sign of Aries, Mars signs. So you know, some of you might have some injury etc, accident also till now. So yeah, now let's talk about, like, see, I have seen a lot of problem you are going through, tension, depression, this and that, from the last 15-14 months, okay, and these things will going to end on the 31st of October. Okay, so because Rahu will transit on 31st October into your 7th house and Ketu in the 1st house. Okay, now even this transit will have some good things, little bit of bad things as well, but at least it is better, far better than what happened till now. Because till now transit was very bad. Not only the transit was happening in your 8th house, but also in the sign of Aries, which was not good. I want you to comment, if you are a Virgo ascendant, comment in below that in the last 14-15 months did you experience the thing that I have shared, like any of those things. I want to know. Okay, so now see, the first good thing is that Rahu now will transit in your 7th house in the sign of Pisces, whose ruler is Jupiter. Okay, and Ketu in the 1st house in the Virgo, whose ruler is Mercury. So generally this transit is good. The first thing is that this transit is good. Okay, now see, Ketu, dog is barking, so Ketu is giving confirmation that yes, this transit is good. So yeah, that's a good sign. So now see, first of all I would like to tell you that you will see that slowly after 31st of October you will start to see some good results. Okay, but I would like to advise you, just like it's like a till the October time, just somehow pass this time, okay, and enter into the somehow November, so that this transit will happen and you will get relief. Okay, because after that you will start to gain your, once this transit happen, you will start to gain your confidence back. Okay, so that is the first thing. Now you will see that this transit of Rahu in the 7th house, Ketu in the 1st house, for you it's going to be good for your business first of all. Okay, for business, for dealing with the people, even if you are in job in which you have to deal publicly, this is good. If you are in job of marketplace, it's going to be good. You are in the relationship etc related, then it's going to be good. Okay, you will also see that this transit can give you some sort of change in your relationship. Okay, change in relationship may possible. Okay, new type of relationship may start, that could be possible. Maybe some of you who have someone, you know, that relationship home with, and you want him to come back or her to come back, maybe someone will come back, that could possible. New relationship start, that could be possible. Relationship like the romantic, or I can say the intimate relationship, this can even give you obsession of some kind. Okay, because Rahu in the 7th house, you know that. Also relationship, it may possible that relationship could start with someone who could be of different country, different culture, different caste, different community, that could be possible. So overall your somehow relationship will also improve in this, that could be possible. Right now, interaction with foreigners could also be possible somehow, like something happened due to which you will interact with foreigners in this transit. Okay, that could be possible. Also you will see that there could be some kind of a major change in your life in this transit, that could also possible. Right, although you will have to face competition, okay, for earning money in your business, in your workplace, but generally you will see that by facing that competition you are going to get increment, or I can say increase in your income overall. Okay, with this transit there will be, your income source will increase, we can say. Also you will see this transit of Rahu Ketu in your Ketu in the 1st, Rahu in the 7th house in the sign of Virgo and Pisces respectively, is going to give you increase in your income as well as in your network circle. Your network circle expansion will be there with this transit. If you are going to do some sort of startup, okay, especially the partnership related business, it's going to be good. Right, it's going to be fruitful, but still you need to just pay little bit attention on everything, paper documents. Okay, because Rahu is there in the 7th, so it could be beneficial, something new start, there is a high chances of that, but you need to be little bit extra cautious with the Rahu. Okay, so yeah, also someone whom with you have karmic relationship could also come in your life, that could also possible with this transit. Now see, one thing I would like to advise you is that see, Rahu transit is in the 7th house, and you know 7th house is totally opposite to you, because you are 1st house, 7th house is opposite. So in that, first of all, if you date if you are having intimate, because it may possible in this transit you might also have many affairs, that could be possible. Let's say you have just intimate relationships, some people will just, you know, maybe find someone, they just have a couple of nights together, that could also possible. Or someone wants to use you for that purpose, that could be possible. If you wants to do that, that's fine, but if you need to be careful if someone is going to use you. Also it may be possible that, let's say you are someone and you are just spending night with a, let's say for an example, a female, and she could be a scammer. She had spent a night with you and then just do something case or like something like that. Be careful, because sixth for you, Rahu is also your sixth lord co-ruler, or I can say sixth co-ruler, because Aquarius sign fall in the sixth house. So let's say you spend a night with a woman and next day she was like, oh, this girl have done, sorry, this boy have done like forcefully with me and this and that, and do a case on you. So you need to be careful, right? There could be chances of like little bit of scam, etc. When it comes to just one night stand relationship and all that, because these things will happen suddenly. So you need to be little bit extra cautious. Also when it comes to the marketplace dealing and all these kind of stuff, there could be some scam that could happen. Let's say you purchase something online and it could be a fraud website, so you need to be careful regarding that as well. Okay, so yeah, at the same time you will see that with this transit you will start doing exercises, yoga, more like a Ketu related things, which is more related to spiritual exercises, yoga, etc. That could be possible. Okay, and somehow you will start to focus on your personality improvement, your body with exercise, etc. That could also be seen with this transit. Although this transit will give you a lot of career opportunities, profession wise you will get a lot of opportunities with this transit. That is very good thing for you. Also you will see that somehow with this transit you will also take some very good decisions, by which you will see that down the line you will get financial gains. Okay, now see, after 31st of October, from the November, I would say in simple words, you will start to see difference, because transit will be there, so you will start to see some relief. But the best relief you will get, or I can say the good luck for you will get from the, I would say, when the Jupiter will transit in your 9th house, because Jupiter transit into the sign of Taurus is going to happen into your 9th house, and it will going to happen in 2024, middle of the 2024 somewhere. So I will create of course video on Jupiter transit later, but once that transit happen next year, you will start to see more beneficial. So with this transit from the November, you will start to see like Rahu Ketu transit, you will start to see some improvement. But when the Jupiter will transit in your 9th house of your luck, your bhagya, you will see that from that particular date till the next 1 year, like from the middle of 2024 till the middle of 2025, you will see good success, good gains, more benefits. Things will improve in your life, because Jupiter will activate your luck, will support you, like right there, like your luck will support you once the Jupiter will transit in your 9th house. Because you should understand that Rahu is transiting in your 7th house in the sign of Pisces, whose dispositor is Jupiter. When the Jupiter move into the 9th house in transit, so then Rahu will behave like Jupiter, and Jupiter is in the 9th house, so it's your luck will improve then. Okay, then it's going to give you very fruitful results. Okay, like high, like that is one of the best time, like that 1 year phase is very good. So yeah, you will see gains, new opportunities, new romantic opportunities, love opportunities, financial gain opportunities, career opportunities in the upcoming transit. But again, you need to be a little bit cautious, you need to be careful what I told you. Also you will see that whatever solar eclipse or lunar eclipse is going to happen during the next 18 months, starting from November of 2000 this like 23 till the next 18 months, between these 18 months, whenever there is a solar eclipse or this lunar eclipse, whenever these happen, before the 10 days of that eclipse and after that 10 day of eclipse, you need to be a little bit careful. Do not trust people over there, do not fix any deals. Okay, let's say for an example, lunar eclipse or solar eclipse is happening on the 20th of a month, for an example. Okay, or let's say any date, let's say 15th of a month, or let's say 14th of a month. I'm just giving you example. So let's say it's happening 14th date, let's say 14th of any date. So 10 days before that 14, which is like till the 4th, from the 4th of that month, and 10 days after that 14, which means the 24th, from the date 14 from the date 4th of that month till the 24th, you need to be careful, which means 10 day before the eclipse, 10 day after the eclipse, you need to be get careful. Okay, because at those particular time when this eclipse happen, you might get scammed or fraud, because this eclipse will be there in the 1/7 axis, so you need to be careful. So just this is the precaution that you have to take care. Otherwise it's generally, okay type of transit for you. You will definitely see some improvement.
But you can directly take consultation from us. We have created a website now. It's so simple. You can go there, link in description and the comment section below. You can just click there, and just click of a button, you can just simply purchase directly consultation from us, as the instruction are given on the website, and then we will just help you out in the consultation. Okay guys, so for that, links are in comment section and description. You can purchase consultation also.
Okay, so now let's talk about Libra Ascendant. So if you are a Libra Ascendant, then this transit of Rahu Ketu is giving you what kind of a result? Okay, that will going to happen on the 31st of October. So, and that will be there till the next 18 months. So what's going to happen? So if you are a Libra Ascendant, Rahu will going to transit in your 6th house and Ketu will going to transit in your 12th house in the sign of Pisces and Virgo respectively. So Rahu will be in the 6th house in the sign of Pisces and Ketu will be there in the 12th house in the sign of Virgo. So first of all, with this transit, what you can expect? Now see, you will see that as per, see, first of all, this transit of Rahu Ketu for Libra is okay type of transit. You cannot say that it's bad or good. Like, because see, every people have different opinion, but I see things in a more practical way. Okay, so if you understand right now, from the after this transit, from the November, Rahu will be there in 6th, Ketu in the 12th, but at the same time Jupiter will be there in the 7th house in the transit. Okay, and the good point is that from the after this transit, from 31st of October, or we can say in simple word November, Rahu will move away from the Jupiter, because right now Rahu is with the Jupiter. So what's going to happen is that when Rahu will move into the 6th house and Ketu in the 12th house, so Rahu dispositor will be the Jupiter. Okay, do you understand what I mean? Because Rahu in the 6th house will be in the sign of Pisces, and Pisces ruler is Jupiter, and Jupiter transit will be there in your 7th house. So for from the, I would say, November of this year 2023 till the April of 2024, or you can say more or less like the April or like the mid of 2024, this transit is going to give you little bit like some sort of good results you can expect. Okay, like for an example, you see because Jupiter is in the 6th away from the Rahu is in the 6th away from the Jupiter, so your luck will be there. Jupiter is your luck in the 7th house. So maybe it may possible that in the beginning of this transit, for the around the I would say 6-7 months, like till the April of 2024 you can consider, because after April of 2024 Jupiter will going to transit in your 8th house. So till the next year middle, like the Jupiter will be there in the 7th house. So till that point, from the November till that April 2024, you will see this, that there will be improvement in your health issues. If you have some health issues, you will see improvement. Okay, also it will possible that flow of income will increase after this transit. Okay, also if you have some fight, argument, enemies, court case, something like that, you may get some sort of relief or improvement with this transit. Okay, but here's the thing, after April of 2024 Jupiter transit will happen in your 8th house into the sign of Taurus, and like if you see, Rahu is in the sign of Jupiter, so Rahu dispositor will be there in the 8th house after April of 2024. So what's going to happen is that after that Jupiter will be there in the 8th house for the 1 year. So from 2024 May till the 2025 May, that time might not be a very good time for you. Okay, because the transit Rahu is in the 6th, is dispositor, Jupiter will be there in the 8th. So at that particular time you have to be very cautious. Okay, maybe you face health issues after that. Maybe you face like suddenly some hidden enemies came out of nowhere. Maybe you face like the disputes, unnecessary fights happening, like without even like suddenly like fight happens. That could be possible. Court cases could be possible. So you need to be careful. Like its intensity depend upon you, like of course your overall chart. For that horoscope consultation is required, but still I'm telling you, right? So yeah, now see, with this transit you will also see that your 6th and 12th house will be activated, right? So you will also see that you may also get many loan related offers. Many time we get call from the company, hey, we are offering you this much money. Like I remember I get a call like yesterday. I was sleeping like in the afternoon because I was not able to sleep at night. So I get a call from a company and they are like, we are offering you this much loan and business loan and this and that. I was like, I don't need it. They are like, no, you have this benefit in the future, you can use it, this and that. And they're just, I'm saying no, and they will just keep convincing me. Ultimately I cut the call because they were not letting me to sleep. So that could happen. Like you will get lot of offers suddenly of like jump fall of loans and even credit card, because that is also a loan, right? So your 6th house is getting activated and 12th, so that's why this was going to happen. And enemies I've already told you. Also you will see that suddenly some unexpected health issues may come up. Like you are just okay and you will see suddenly this health issues going on. Okay, you may have to face sudden changes in your life. Okay, that could be possible. It may also possible that like you may also feel like unexpected rivalry, right? Let's say for an example, you are filling some tender, etc., and then there is like a huge competition you face. That could be possible. Okay, and maybe some unexpected rival is there that you were not expecting. He or she will come and fight with you for that tender. That could be possible in your profession, in your work. I'm just telling you. Although with this transit it could possible you could start something new. Okay, that could also possible. New job, like you quit old job, you start new job. That could be possible for some people, right? This transit will definitely keep you very busy. You should understand that, right? You will also see this. Now see, after like this transit actually ultimately will give you a lot of challenges in all different aspects of your life. So ultimately when you come out of this transit, you will become like some sort of a person who have faced a lot of challenges, stronger. Okay, for some people, depending upon their chart, they may even get some higher status or promotion also. Okay, so I would like to tell you, see, if you are a Libra ascendant, this transit is not a very favorable one for you. But as I told you that till the next year April, like Jupiter will be there in the 7th house and it is free from the Rahu. Okay, after like the 31st of October, because Rahu will leave Jupiter and transit into your 6th house from the 7th house. So what's going to happen, ultimately Jupiter can give some positive effects. Okay, your improvement will also, like you will see that your ability to take decision, etc., will also improve. Good decision. Okay, because Jupiter aspect will be there on your 1st house. So after that, challenges and stress some sort of will be there, of course. Unfortunately, I have to say it. So you have to ultimately face all these challenges, especially from the next year. Okay, and with this transit, it's not like very good, not very bad, but okay.
You can directly take consultation from us. We have created a website now. It's so simple. You can go there, link in description and the comment section below. You can just click there and just click of a button, you can just simply purchase directly consultation from us as the instruction are given on the website. and then we will just help you out in the consultation. Okay guys, so for that, links are in comment section and description. You can purchase consultation also.
Now let's talk about the Rahu Ketu transit for the Scorpio ascendant. So see, first of all, if you are a Scorpio ascendant, Rahu will going to transit in your 5th house into the sign of Pisces, and Ketu will transit in your 11th house into the sign of Virgo. So generally it is a good placement, like it is a good transit for you, you know, because see, Rahu will be there in the sign of Jupiter, which is Pisces, and Ketu in the sign of Virgo, which is ruled by Mercury. Okay, so generally it is a good transit for you, but you know, you will see that currently on 31st of October, when Rahu will transit in your 5th house, because right now Rahu is in your 6th house in the sign of Aries with Jupiter. So on the 31st of October, what will going to happen? Rahu will be transit in your 5th house and Ketu in the 11th house, but the Jupiter will remain in the 6th house till the April of 2024 next year. So what's going to happen is that you will see improvement in your life, okay, from November of this year 2023, but those improvement will be there more from the April of 2024. In fact, I can say that from the April of 2024 to the April of 2025, that 1 year will be a really great year for you. Why? Because on April of 2024, Jupiter will also transit in your 7th house into the sign of Taurus. So in that way, it is going to be a great combination, because Rahu in the 5th, Jupiter in the 7th, Ketu in the 11th. So in that way, that transit will be favorable, okay, for many things in your life. So what's going to happen is that 1 year will be good for the financial gains and opportunity. But still, you see, with this transit of Rahu Ketu, you will see that like you will get new opportunities with this transit. Money gains will be there with this transit, right? Also, you will see that traveling to different countries, exploring new culture, meeting new people will make you very happy. You know, in this transit, when you do traveling to foreign land, meeting new people, etc., that will make you very, very happy. Even for the people who can't travel abroad, even if they travel to long distance places in their own country, right? Even if you travel to long distance places in your own country, if you can't travel abroad, then you will feel naturally happy. Naturally, traveling will give you happiness with this transit. Okay. Also, you see that Rahu will transit in your 5th house, and by transiting in your 5th house, Rahu will aspect on your 1st house. So Rahu could make you very independent kind of a person. That could be possible. Also with this transit, you will see that you may go to foreign lands, right? Because Rahu is sitting in the 5th house, Ketu is in the 11th house, Rahu is also aspecting the 9th house by its 5th aspect. So there is a very high chances that you may go abroad for studies. Okay, chances of people who want to go to foreign country for study, there is a very high chances that yes, you may go now with this transit. Also, Rahu in the 5th house, it may possible that new romantic relationship opportunities will be there, you may get, and possibility that you will start to feel that I want to have relationship with the people of different culture, foreigners, you know, that kind of a thought will start to come. You know, the reason is that because Scorpio, for Scorpio ascendant, Rahu is transiting in your 5th house, which represent our brain also. So now you will see that you will have Rahu related thoughts in your mind for the next 18 months. Rahu will definitely going to capture your brain. Okay, you will see many illusion, deception also, but at the same time you become very intelligent also, because Rahu make you in the 5th house, make you extremely intelligent. Okay, although I would like to advise you that you need to be careful regarding the health issues, especially your stomach related problems could be there, so you need to be a little bit careful of what you eat, right? So yeah, that I can tell you. Also, you will see that your risk taking abilities, your confidence will increase, because that's what Rahu will give you. Like you will suddenly have this confidence, and you can literally travel to abroad alone. So that kind of a confidence Rahu can give you here, right? Also, it may possible that you know, there could be a lot of illusion in your mind because of this Rahu. Also there could be change in your workplace, that could also possible with this Rahu, that whether Rahu will change your Rahu Ketu transit will change your workplace, or there could be change in your environment, like work environment, that could also possible. It may also possible that suddenly with this transit you start to feel that I need to start something new education that you may even not think before, maybe something suddenly new kind of a field or something different new education you want to take. Maybe for that education you move abroad, like that could also possible, like for study you can travel, right? Although one thing is that regarding any kind of a speculation, you need to be little bit careful, because 5th and 11th house is activated, and especially Rahu in the 5th, Ketu in the 11th, unnecessary desire of a speculation, because it will increase your speculative tendencies. That's what this transit do. Okay, and sometimes you can't even see that you are doing wrong for yourself, so you need to be careful. And now speculation can be any time, like for an example, one person will do speculation by investing in stock market, other person can do speculation by investing in Bitcoin or any cryptocurrency. Okay, another person do speculation by creating a movie, and he thought that movie will be hit, and he spent all his saving in that movie, and that movie will be flop. That is also speculation. So anything could be possible, right? So you need to be careful regarding that, especially the speculation kind of a thing. Ketu in the 11th house is also transiting along with Rahu in the 5th, so you will start to feel that your network circle, you will cut off from the network circle, whether it could shrink your friend circle. Maybe you start to feel that maybe because you are going away, you will be away from your friend circle. Somehow you will feel whether you even can see that some of your network circle or friends, you just literally cut them off and stay away, even maybe for lifetime. That could also possible, like something suddenly happen and you are like, now we will never talk. That could be possible. Or maybe for some people, your friends will be reduced, like let's say till now you have 10 friends, you talk to them. Now after this transit, maybe you will see slowly that you will feel like, oh my god, these are just wasting my time and useless. Maybe you have now, let's say, only 3 friends. So that could also possible. Financial risk, gambling, stock market, all these things you need to be careful, I'm telling you again. Okay, although the people who work in creative field, any kind of a creative field with this transit will get benefit from this transit. Okay, even if let's say you do some work in which some creative work is involved, in that case also you will get benefit. Okay, because Rahu will improve your creativity in this transit. Let's say you are a content creator, online influencer, etc. In that case also you may get benefit with this transit. Okay, especially after April of 2024, when Jupiter will also transit to the sign of Taurus. That 1 year will be great for you in this whole transit of 18 months. The 1 year from 2024 April to 2025 April, this is the 1 year that's going to be great for you. Okay, now see, if you have problem with your spouse, there could be chances that this transit will help in the problem solving with your spouse. Okay, and your partner, there could be some sort of solution or like a common ground where you are like, okay, let's just solve these and let's forget about the past. That could be possible. Also you see that, again I'm saying third time, there is a very high chances that this Rahu Ketu transit, because of unnecessary kind of illusions to you, will force you that you will invest in a wrong place. So you need to be really careful regarding that do not fall for a trap, because what's going to happen, this Rahu can show you such a great scheme that, oh, you invest such a small amount of money and you will get a huge gain. Wow, I have to invest it. But then it's like a illusion, it's like a false scheme, scam, and you may get trapped, your money will be lost. So you need to be careful regarding that. Also, one more thing, one advice for this transit is that during this transit you need to avoid any instant reaction. Do not give instant reaction to the things, to anything. In fact, I would say try to have some softness in your speech. That will be very good for you.
You can directly take consultation from us. We have created a website now. It's so simple. You can go there, link in description and the comment section below. You can just click there and just click of a button, you can just simply purchase directly consultation from us as the instruction are given on the website, and then we will just help you out in the consultation. Okay guys, so for that, links are in comment section and description. You can purchase consultation also.
Now let's talk about Sagittarius. So if you are a Sagittarius ascendant, Rahu will going to transit in your 4th house and Ketu will going to transit in your 10th house from 31st of October. And this transit will going to be there for the next 18 months. Okay. So what are the kind of a result you could expect? First of all, you will see that when this transit happen, you will do some sort of changes in your home with this transit. Like for an example, you may build a new home, you may do some changes in your home. Okay, but here's the thing, when you do, like let's say you try to build a new home and you create a plan for that, you will see that there could be some sort of issues that will come. Okay, you think in certain way, but in reality the thing will not go as per your plan. There will be problem, difficulties, challenges, because Rahu, which is a smoke, which is illusion, is placed into the 4th house, okay, of domestic environment and home building and all that kind of stuff. So that's why you will see that. It may also possible that with this transit, some of you even be forced to live into some other place against your will. Let's say you do not want to go somewhere, so maybe you were forced to live there. It may also possible that suddenly, let's say for an example, you, due to your profession, you get a transfer in your job and you have to move to a new place, new city, even though you do not want to. That could also possible. Now it all depend upon, of course, other placement of your chart, but it may possible that for some of you it could be that you may change your home with your own will. For some of you it may also possible it could be against your will due to your profession also. Okay, also you will see that suddenly with this transit you may start to feel little bit like that I have to spend more time at my home, maybe I have to apply for work from my home, maybe I have to do freelancing by which I can just go anywhere in isolation somewhere in Bali Island and sit, and in an isolated place I can work. So that kind of a thing could also possible with this transit. Okay, it may also possible that in your profession you may receive a lot of kind of a, you can say, from your superior, from the person who are your seniors. You may face a lot of like pressure, they may force you to do certain things, they may criticize you, they may say some wrong things. So that could be possible with this transit. Okay, with this transit it may also possible that, like, see, profession wise there could be something that psychologically you will feel like, oh my god, like this is happening. Okay, at least in the beginning you may feel that. Now this transit on the other hand could also take you to foreign lands. There is chances that you may move to a new country abroad or to a long distance new place. Most probably abroad chances are there with this transit, because not only Rahu is transiting into the sign of Pisces in the 4th house, but also it's aspecting the 12th house as well as the 8th house. The chances of moving abroad are high for you. Okay, maybe due to a profession, let's say suddenly you have to move to a foreign country. That could be possible. Also Rahu will transit in your 4th house. It's going to aspect the 8th house as well as the 12th house by its 5th as well as the 9th aspect. So there is a chances of unexpected, you will see unexpected expenses. Suddenly there is like an unexpected expenses could be there. That could be possible. However, if you are practicing things like meditation, spirituality, yoga and all that kind of a stuff, then it's a good transit for you. Then you will find more things that make you, better in those fields. With this transit, you need to be a little bit careful if you do speculation, like for an example stock market, etc. You need to be careful because there could be sudden like expenses, unnecessary losses, so you need to be careful as that, right? Although 12th house also represent investment, and Rahu is transiting into the sign of Pisces, and this dispositor Jupiter will be there in your 5th house at least till next year 2024 April, but still you need to be a little bit careful. Maybe in the beginning it could give you good results regarding that speculation, and later it could give you losses or expenses unnecessary, so you need to be very careful if you are doing speculation in this transit. It may also possible that your mother may start learning things like, she could become imaginative, she could start doing like meditation, even she could also move to a foreign land, maybe with you. That could also possible with this transit. With this transit, it may also possible that if you are doing anything which is related to research, which is related to imagination, deep thinking, if you are writing thesis, you are doing PhD, then this transit will going to give you good results. Also, if you are doing things like studying like occult, astrology, palmistry, tarot card reading, it's an excellent transit for that. Even if you want to start learning, this is an excellent time because it's going to be very beneficial for you. Even though if you are already learning, okay, let's say you are already a student of astrology, etc., or any of this healing, etc., these occult sciences, then this is the time which could give you very deep insights about astrology, new techniques, etc., you could learn or you could discover. Okay, that could be possible. Now if you are in the profession in which you have to deal directly with the people, public dealing like directly, then it's going to give you, it's going to be great for you also. Okay, also if like you will see with this transit, if your mother has some issue health wise, so this transit may even help you out in solving that issue. You will get your mother health will be benefited with this transit most probably. Okay, also this transit will give you some sort of improvement in your finances as well. It may also possible that you will get detached from one job in this transit. You may face problems with your bosses and with your senior leaders and all that kind of stuff, but ultimately this transit will going to give you new opportunity also in your profession. That is also good thing. Maybe it will like cut you from one place, but you get better opportunity on another place. Okay, so let's say you are feeling bad because your job is gone, so maybe after few months or some time you may get a better opportunity, and if you didn't get cut off like from the past job, you will never get the new opportunity, so you will feel ultimately happy. That could also possible. Now of course for it, like your like planet, etc., must need to be very good. If they are very good, then it's going to also give you excellent result as well. Okay, but generally this is also possible. It may also possible with this transit, it could also give you some sort of recognition or respect. Okay, with this transit you may gain respect also. Okay, also it may possible that with this transit you could move to a new place where there could be some sort of lake near your home, or there could be even a dam nearby, like in few kilometers of your home there could be even a dam.
But you can directly take consultation from us. We have created a website now. It's so simple. You can go there, link in description and the comment section below. You can just click there, and just click of a button, you can just simply purchase directly consultation from us as the instruction are given on the website, and then we will just help you out in the consultation. Okay guys, so for that, links are in comment section and description. You can purchase consultation also. Now
okay, now let's talk about Capricorn Ascendant. So if you are a Capricorn Ascendant, then what's going to happen is that Rahu will going to transit in your 3rd house and Ketu will going to transit in your 9th house. Okay, from the 31st of October, Rahu will transit in the sign of Pisces and Ketu will be transit into the sign of Virgo, and Pisces is in your 3rd house and Virgo is in your 6th house if you are a Capricorn ascendant. So Rahu transit will be in the 3rd, Ketu in the 6th. So Ketu in the 9th. So 3rd and 9th axis will be activated in your chart, okay, with this transit. So what's going to happen now? So, first of all, I would like to give you a good news that suddenly, or in fact I would say with the time, you will see some positive changes in your life. First of all, a good news is this. I know that if you're Capricorn, because of the Saturn transit, whatever is going on from the last maybe 4-5 years, things were going on very bad in your life, most probably, on almost all level, career wise, health wise, even in all aspect of your life, most of the aspect were destroyed, or I can say you are facing many problems. You are putting day and night efforts, you are not able to succeed. You feel like people are succeeding, like even the stupid people who don't know anything, they are able to succeed easily, right? And for you, even if you work hard, if you work day and night 24 hours, even then you are not able to succeed, okay, because Saturn was transiting till now 12th from your ascendant and then in your ascendant. So now that phase is also going on, and also now this Rahu Ketu transit is there. So what's going to happen now? So first of all, I have given you, that's why, good news. So now there will be some good things will be coming, okay. First of all, you will see that there could be some romantic interactions possible, okay, in this transit. When this transit happen, you will start to see that after this transit, possibly you will have maybe a romantic encounters with the people, like you may find a girl or a boy or whatever you want to. As per that, romantically it's going to activate romance in your life, okay. If you have spouse, then there will be improvement in that stuff, and if you don't have one, you will get, most possibly, like you will find someone romantic partner, okay. Now also with this transit, you will see that for some people there could be arguments, a little bit of disputes, okay, from your father. For some people, if you already have that kind of a thing, dispute with the father, argument, then they will resolve, there will be improvement in the relation. That could also possible. Also you will see there will be some sort of major change or transformation you will see suddenly with this transit in your life, right? With this transit, you will become very, very competitive. You will see that this transit will make you competitive also the people who have spouse, the relationship with your spouse, the bonding, the tuning, communication, everything with the spouse will also improve, right? With this transit, you will see that like suddenly some new opportunities will become, right, in your life overall, that you are not expecting. Maybe suddenly you get a job offer, suddenly you will see that you will get promotion, suddenly some new job opportunity or overall opportunity could be possible. Also, if you have a younger sibling, so it may possible that your younger sibling could travel to foreign land, maybe due to career wise, maybe for the holiday, for traveling. So that could also be seen with this transit. Also you will see that with this transit, even your network circle will of course expand, and it may possible that with this transit, from your network circle you may start to feel a good bond with maybe at least one friend who will become your long-term friend, a good friendship, like a strong friend kind of a bond could be possible with one of your person that will come in your network circle, okay. With this transit, it may also possible that you may start some new business, or even some of you may become self-employed, okay. Let's say for an example, with this transit, like you were doing job, and with this transit you are like, no man, I'm just it's like too much now, I want to quit this job and I want to do, let's say, freelancing. So that could also possible. Or let's say I want to start this startup kind of a thing, like with something like, so that could also possible. Also, you will see that you will start to spend more and more time on social media with this transit. Something somehow happen, okay, that you will start to spend more times on social media. Even maybe you could also play mental games also. That could also possible. Skill based games also, although all games require skills. So yeah, that could also possible. Maybe some of you start playing chess also, like that could also possible with this transit. With this transit, it may also possible that, let's say with this transit something happens suddenly and you are like, oh my god, what the hell is happening, it will not going to help me now, I'm feeling helpless. But then suddenly a miracle could happen, that thing that you were thinking that it's not going to help you, instead of that, that will turn out to be in your favor, and you will be surprised that, like, I was thinking it's like bad for me, but in reality it is good for me. So that kind of a situation could also possible. Now, one thing I would like to advise you, this transit, since third ninth axis is activated, Rahu is there in the third, so it may possible that it will make you a bit argumentative. You will start to do more argument, and many time you will do so much argument that you may not even realize that you are crossing the limits. So you need to be really careful, because even authoritative figures, like for an example, even let's say you are going somewhere and there's some officer of some field, he just asks you something and you start to do argument with him, and that argument go beyond the limits that he will, like, put some charges on you or something like that. So you need to be very careful, okay, about that. Try to avoid arguments, okay, unnecessary argument you need to avoid with this transit. You must have to, in fact, I would say. Although with this transit you will get definitely a lot of new opportunities in different part of your life, okay. Like for an example, you may get new job, you may get new promotion, new opportunities, new relationships. So that could be possible. You will also see that with this transit there will definitely be increase in your respect, okay, in all levels, like in social level, in friends and family, or in your network circle, professionally, everywhere there will be improvement in your respect, okay. Like see, since if you're a Capricorn, you have been putting like a lot of efforts from a long time and they were not paying off, but this is the time now when your efforts start to pay off with this transit. Also with this transit you will become financially stronger. You will also see that, okay. If you are facing some dispute with your siblings till now, then those disputes will also be solved and you will have a improvement in the relationship with your sibling, okay. With this transit slowly you will also see that. Also with this transit it may possible that you will get support of your destiny, of your luck. You may in any way, like for an example, with this transit it may also possible that, let's say, you get advice from someone and that advice will help you in your favor. Maybe you take consultation from someone and that consultation will give you such an advice that will turn out in your favor. So in such way, in fact I would say in any way, this transit is going to help you, okay. If you have children, or like the success of children could be possible, or things related to children will be good now with this transit, okay. Now it may also possible that due to the karmic obstacles, this transit will force you to work hard, but ultimately that hard work will give you benefit. That is the good part about it, right? Also, it may possible that if you are one of those people who are trying to find job, from many times or many months or all that stuff, then there is a very high chances that you may get one, okay. If your goal is just to get a job, then now is the time that you will get one, okay. Some of you even get promotions, so that could also possible.
You can directly take consultation from us. We have created a website now. It's so simple. You can go there, link in description and the comment section below. You can just click there and just click of a button, you can just simply purchase directly consultation from us as the instruction are given on the website, and then we will just help you out in the consultation. Okay guys, so for that, links are in comment section and description. You can purchase consultation also.
Now let's talk about Aquarius Ascendant. So if you are an Aquarius Ascendant, what's going to happen? Rahu will going to transit in your second house and Ketu will going to transit on your 8th house after 31st of October. Okay, on 31st of October, because Rahu will transit into the sign of Pisces and Ketu will transit into the sign of Virgo. So for you, sign of Pisces in the second house, so Rahu will be in the second house and Ketu will be in the 8th house since Virgo is there in your 8th house. So now what's going to happen? So see, first of all, I would like to tell you that I can understand that from the last 3 years, it may possible that you might not feeling very good. Health wise, things were not going good in your life. Relationship wise also could be problems. Also career wise, you might feeling that your life is going slow. You are working day and night. Things are not going good. All people are like able to succeed. The people who are putting less efforts are able to succeed more. These things could be possible. The reason for that is that Saturn till now was transiting in your 12th house from the last around 2.5 to 3 years, you can say. So due to that impact of Saturn, okay, in the 12th house, you were not feeling well. Things was not going very well. Okay. Now, even with this transit of Rahu Ketu, okay, and even the Rahu Ketu's position was not favorable till now. Now, with this transit that's going to happen 31st of October 2023, what's going to happen for the next 18 months, almost 1.5 years, I would like to tell you now. First of all, there will be some sort of improvement. At least some improvement will be there. Okay, I will tell you when you will get more favorable results. But first of all, I would like to tell you that it's not going to be easy path for you. It's not going to be like a red carpet that, oh, with this transit now everything will be solved for you. Not especially for you. For some ascendant, yes, this will be. But for you, if you are an Aquarius ascendant, things will be difficult. Still have to face challenge. But the good news is that now at least there will be some benefits, because from the last I think maybe 3 years you might face a lot of troubles. Okay, and especially if the planets are not good in your chart, then it could be worst also for some of you. Now first of all, you will see that there will be a lot of reshuffle in 8th house related matter. Okay, so whatever 8th house represent, in all those things there will be sudden changes. Also, you will see sudden changes in things like your family, in your stock market, in your account, investment related things. There could be sudden change in these. I will explain things later, okay? Also, you will see with this transit, you may also change your daily routine. Okay, something somehow happened that you would like to change your daily routine with this transit. Right? With this transit, it may also possible that now your work environment could become challenging, could become stressful. You may get new opportunity, but there will be challenges. As I said, it will not be a red carpet, but still the good thing is that you will start to see now some solutions, some at least betterment. Okay, also you will see there will be many changes in your life. Many things you have to let go. Okay, because there will be declutter. Rahu Ketu, this like access is going to do a lot of declutter. If you have family business, you will see a lot of changes in that. It may also possible that with this transit of Rahu Ketu in the 2nd and the 8th axis in your chart, you may start to focus now on health also. So if you start to, with this transit, like for an example, you start to get thoughts like, oh, I have to focus on my health, I have to do exercise every single day for 1 hour at this particular time. So doing these things will be good for you. Okay, because that's what this transit is trying to do. Okay. One more thing, one advice for you is that it may possible that since Rahu is transiting in the 2nd, aspecting the 10th, and Ketu is there in the 8th as well. So you may get these thoughts, this thing in your mind that, oh, I think I have to change my career. Let's say you are doing a job. Oh, I think I should take this loan and start this business. Completely change in the career. Suddenly, you may get some thoughts. If you are getting these thoughts, be careful. It's not a good time to do that. It is not a very good time to do change in your career. Okay, so you need to be careful. Now there are two things. If you have already disputes with the in-laws, so there could be some like I would say betterment in relationship with the in-laws could be possible. But if your relationship till now was very amazing with in-laws, then there could be some disputes also could be possible. Okay, with this transit you will start to feel that you will spend money in fulfillment of your desire. The things that you are going to value in your life, you will spend a lot of money on that blindly. Like for an example, if you value having good name brand clothes, you will spend money on that. If you value having some foreign perfume, then you will like spend a lot of money on that. So the things that you are value in your life, maybe on some travel. Okay, so the thing that you value in your life, you will see that suddenly you start to spend money on them. So be careful like about your spending, because sometimes you can even, because of this Rahu in the second, you can even become blind. Like you just spend money every single day, and you after some days or weeks you will see, oh my god, I have spent so much money, oh my god, what's happening. So that could be possible. Also you will see major transformation, major changes you will see in your eating habits, in your eating patterns, right? Like suddenly things could be changed. Suddenly it may be possible that now you never like any foreign food, but now you may start to eat foreign food, like foreign cuisine, like any country. Like you start to eat French cuisine, let's say you start to eat Chinese food. Let's say you went to some place and you find a foreign, let's say Indian friend, and he was going to an Indian restaurant. You join him and you spend some time there. You eat dosa, you like dosa, I'm just giving you example, right? And you were like, oh my god, this is amazing, I can eat it. So that could be possible. For some people, like a major transformation become possible. Like for example, some people could even become vegetarian, leaving the meat completely. Some become vegan. Some even opposite could also be true. Okay, so major transformation in eating habits could be possible. Also you need to understand one thing. Right now, I would like to tell you one thing very clearly. You will see some improvement from the last 3 years. Okay, in comparison to the last 3 years what you are facing, you will see some improvement now with this transit. But the great improvement you will see only after 2025, when Saturn will going to transit into the sign of Pisces. That is when you start to feel a great relief. Okay, although there will be 3 gears. For an example, first gear of your growth, of your success will be there from this transit 31st of October. Then second gear will be there next year, in April 2024, when Jupiter will transit into the sign of Taurus. Then you will see second gear of success. And then when the Saturn will transit in 2025 into the sign of this Pisces, that's when you see like complete relax, complete betterment, some good news. Okay, of course I will create videos of transit on them, but I'm just explaining you that how things will proceed. Slowly you will see improvement now. But the good thing is at least you will see the improvement. Okay, now with this transit you will start to do charity also. That could be possible. Okay, suddenly these thoughts come in your mind, oh I should help poor people, oh I should donate money there, oh this temple is building, let me donate money here, oh this guy is there, let me help him, oh this is there, let me serve him with the food. So these things could be there. So that is good. Like doing the charity is a good thing for you. And one more advice for you in fact is that if you do hidden charity, like doing a charity and forget about it, in Hindi we say neki kar darya mein dal, which means that if you are doing charity, you should never tell anyone, or never never use it for fame. Okay, because that's what the charity which is valuable in terms of karmic kind of a thing. If you just do charity, if you feed let's say 10 people with food, and you tell everyone, oh see how great I am, I have fed 10 people with food, oh my god, I'm an amazing person, I have distributed 10 blanket, oh my god, I'm super person, superhuman. That is such a stupid behavior. Okay, if you really want to do it for good, for the like for the good karma wise, then you should just donate as much as you can and forget about it that you have done something like that. That is what you have to do, because we have to, if you want to like remove suffering from your life. 8th and 12th house wise, you always have to do charity hidden way and never tell anyone that you have done the charity or something. Like, just forget about it that you have done, in fact. Okay, that is what the best charity, that is what count. Okay. Also with this transit, it may possible suddenly you start to learn astrology, tarot, palmistry, these kind of a thing, even tantric cheese, like something like that could be possible. Okay. Now of course there will be struggle, but the good thing is that with this transit you may get new opportunities also, right? Also, new income sources will generate. Now, as I said earlier, I'm repeating again, it will not be a path which is full of roses and red carpet for you. No, it is going to be a path in which there could be hurdles. There could be so many obstacles that you have to just pass. But ultimately, you are getting the opportunities. That is good for with this transit. Okay. Of course, problem will be there, but slowly things will improve, right? Also, if there were some family issues going on, then with this transit you will also see improvement in them as well. Okay, even if your spouse, if things were not going good, there will be improvement in that as well. Okay. Also, if you are going through some health issues, etc., health will also improve with this transit. Okay. Also, since second 8th axis activated, so you need to be a little bit careful regarding impulsive reactions. So it may possible, let's say you are just going somewhere and suddenly someone said something to you, but because of this transit you start to feel that, why you are saying this to me, how can this man say this to me? Because that is the kind of a thought process will be there with this transit. So you start to give impulsive reaction, you start to become more harsh with this transit. So you need to be very careful. Do not speak dangerous words or bad words that could create problem. Like, even I would like to tell you, let's say for an example, this transit is going on for an Aquarius person, and let's say you unnecessarily feel evoked and you, let's say, said some racist remark towards someone, and then suddenly that person called the police and you will be in jail, you lose your all. That could also possible with the impulsive thing. So you need to be really careful. Okay, because with this transit, the one negative thing I'm seeing is that with your speech and with your impulsive negative words and speech, you could do damage of yourself. So you need to be very careful about these things. Okay. Also, from April of 2024, when Jupiter will transit into the sign of Taurus, then more things will improve in your life. Of course, I will create next year video about Jupiter transit. So I would like to tell you also, one best advice is that do not do any stupid investment with this transit. Very careful you need to be, because if you, let's say you are planning that, oh, I will take this big amount of loan and I will buy this or I will start this business, then it is not going to be a good time. You need to be extremely careful about that. Okay, so yeah.
But you can directly take consultation from us. We have created a website now. It's so simple. You can go there, link in description and the comment section below. You can just click there and just click of a button, you can just simply purchase directly consultation from us, as the instruction are given on the website, and then we will just help you out in the consultation. Okay guys, so for that, links are in comment section and description. You can purchase consultation also.
Now let's talk about Pisces ascendant. Okay. So if you are a Pisces ascendant, Pisces lagna, then Rahu will going to transit in your first house and Ketu will going to transit in your 7th house from 31st of October till next 18 months, right? So now of course Rahu is in the lagna and Ketu is in the 7th house in this transit. So a new major change will definitely going to happen in your life. There will be new beginnings because a new cycle of Rahu Ketu is there. You will see that with this transit there will be promotions, there will be increment in your salary, etc. could be seen. This transit for some of you can even give you better job offers. That could be possible. You will see new opportunities coming in your life with this Rahu in the sign of Pisces, and Ketu in the sign of Virgo, which will be in the 1st and 7th house of your. Okay. Now, of course, Rahu is coming into your ascendant. So a new karmic cycle is beginning. You should understand that. So some things will be cut off. Okay. Because a new cycle is beginning. So something will be cut off from the life. Okay. To get new opportunities. It may also possible transit, since Rahu is happening in the lagna in the sign of Pisces, so and Ketu in the Virgo in the 6th house, so it's like a happy positions, because Rahu is like the furthest away in the sign of Pisces. I was like, amazing, I'm in like 12th sign, foreign lands, having the food as fishes, so it's like a happy place for Rahu. But there are a few things. For you, you are a Pisces ascendant, so Rahu is in the lagna. So Rahu in the lagna could create some things which are like, sometimes some, of course, some illusion, etc. it could give you, but still it is in the sign of Pisces, so generally good. Okay. So Rahu here will make you extremely creative kind of a person. Okay, if you are in any creative field, if you involve in, let's say, writing, film industry, or video creation, arts, music, any kind of a creative field, then your creativity will definitely increase. Okay. Also, with this transit of Rahu, you will see that even if you are not in a creative field, even then your creativity increase. Okay. Rahu here will make you self-motivated. Okay. That will also possible. See, Rahu will be there in the lagna in your 1st house into the sign of Pisces for next 18 months. So definitely the focus will be on yourself. It may be possible that you think like, I have to do this, I have to go there, I have to fulfill my desire, this is my life. Suddenly you start to see that your mind become extremely creative. Suddenly you see that till now you are focusing on family and all that stuff, but now this focus is transferred to you. You are like, what the hell I was doing? I was just thinking this and that, and now I have to focus on my desires, my things, because Rahu is in lagna, so focus will be on yourself. Okay. For some of you who are Pisces ascendant, you will get some kind of a such opportunity that you never even thought that you could get it with this transit. Okay. Also, it may possible that, since, see, if you understand, Rahu also co-rule the sign of Aquarius, which is falling in your 12th house. Okay, so it may be possible that the opportunity that you get, maybe you get it secretly. Maybe you are working in somewhere and you applied secretly, and you give exam interview secretly, and then you get an opportunity in that way. That could be possible. So some sort of secrecy could involve in that opportunity. With this transit, it may also possible that because Rahu is transiting into the sign of Pisces and it's a ruler of 12th house for your chart, and it is a significant of foreign land. So for getting the new opportunity, you may have to move abroad. Okay, you have to travel to long distance place, or most probably some foreign country for getting this opportunity. With this transit, you will also see that there will be chances of new relationship, new romantic relationships could be possible. Okay, now of course romance etc. door will be open with this transit, but the point is there will be some sort of karmic past life relationship will also possible. Maybe you met someone whom with you could have a past life karma or something, because this is a very karmic kind of a cycle happening to you. For some of you, you will also see that with this transit, you will also see that maybe if you have business, and even if I would say partnership business or normal business, there could be some sort of break in that. Okay, and you have to start it in a new way. A new beginning could be possible. Okay. Also, the people who are involved in creative field, it is a great transit for them. It's going to help them. One advice for you is that since Ketu is transiting into the 7th house, so it may possible that it could like for an example, uh if you have a spouse, then let's say you guys have some small argument. So because of this transit, you and your spouse will do so much fight, so much argumentative, you especially become, that that small argument will lead to separation, let's say for an example, or that small argument will lead to such a way that your spouse said that I'm just going away and I would like to live away from you from the few months or something. That could be possible. Okay, so let's say due to that argument, it could possible that your spouse may travel to different place and live away from you, something like that. Or small, what I am trying to say here is that because Ketu is also transiting in the 7th in the sign of Virgo, so it may possible that due to some sort of arguments, your spouse, like even like the small argument can lead to a separation, or like, I mean, like it could lead to a bad kind of a thing for your relation. So what is the advice here? My advice here is that be careful. You know that I already told you with this transit it will be possible. So what you can do is that if there is an argument between you and your spouse, so always remember what I said here, and try to not to increase that argument. Do not accelerate that argument. Just stop it. Okay, stay away for 20-30 minutes or something, or till evening from your spouse, so that your brain will be cool and you will not fight with her or him. Okay, so that is what advice for you I can give over here. And this is really important, because what's going to happen most probably is that this transit, if you already have a spouse, will give you unwanted fights and argument with your spouse, so that it can do its work. So what you can do here is that if you have any argument with your spouse for the next 18 months, stay away. Okay, do not try to avoid any arguments. If you start to fight, or if you start to argue, sorry, then just stop it at that moment. Always remember what I said, for the next 18 months, stop it. Even if it's anyone's fault, stop it and move away if you want to save your relationship. This is the only remedy. For some of you, it could also possible that like your spouse may have to live away from you for some particular time due to some reason. That could be possible. Now with this transit, it may also possible that if you have health issues, you will see improvement in that. Like your health will improve, your diseases will get detected or cured with this transit, or help in curing the disease will be seen. With this transit, it may also possible that if you have any family issues, they will be solved now, or at least you will come to a common table to talk about them.
But you can directly take consultation from us. We have created a website now. It's so simple. You can go there, link in description and the comment section below. You can just click there, and just click of a button, you can just simply purchase directly consultation from us, as the instruction are given on the website, and then we will just help you out in the consultation. Okay guys, so for that, links are in comment section and description. You can purchase consultation also. Now